Once, in the remote village of Blackwood, nestled deep within the shadowy embrace of an ancient forest, there was a legend that struck fear into the hearts of all who heard it, the legend of the cursed Ring of Thorns. The story began many centuries ago when the village was ruled by a wicked nobleman named Lord Malachi. He was a man known for his cruelty, his insatiable greed, and his insidious lust for power. Lord Malachi was feared by all, and his oppressive rule had turned Blackwood into a place of misery and despair. One fateful night, as a tempestuous storm raged over the village, a mysterious traveler appeared at the doorstep of a lonely blacksmith named Eldrick. The stranger's name was Seraphina, and she was a woman of unearthly beauty with long raven hair and piercing green eyes. She was clad in a tattered cloak, her face pale and drawn from exhaustion. Seraphina bore a heavy burden, a small, ornate ring made of ebony, adorned with thorny, twisted vines, and a blood-red ruby at its center. She explained to Eldrick that this ring had been in her family for generations, passed down as a warning of its malevolent power. Legend spoke of its curse, a curse that consumed the souls of those who wore it, granting them unspeakable power but condemning them to an eternity of torment. With tears in her eyes, Seraphina revealed that Lord Malachi had learned of the ring's existence and desired its power above all else. She begged Eldrick to help her destroy it before it fell into the hands of the malevolent lord. Eldrick, kind-hearted and wise, agreed to assist her. Together, they embarked on a perilous journey to the heart of the forest, where an ancient oak tree, known as the Sentinel of Shadows, was said to hold the key to breaking the ring's curse. Guided by the ghostly whispers of the forest, they reached the tree and began the ritual. As the clock struck midnight, Eldrick chanted incantations, and Seraphina offered her family's ring to the roots of the sentinel. The tree's branches quivered, its leaves rustled like 1,000 whispers, and a chilling wind swept through the forest. The ring's ruby glowed with malevolence, resisting the spell. In a final, desperate act, Seraphina touched the cursed ring, and her scream pierced the night. Eldrick watched in horror as Seraphina's body contorted and twisted, her beauty fading into a grotesque visage. She begged for death, but Eldrick, driven by a desire to save her, continued the incantation. At last, the ring shattered into 1,000 shards, and a blinding light enveloped Seraphina. The cursed ring's malevolent presence was gone, but Seraphina was forever changed, her beauty lost to the curse's dark grip. With a heavy heart, Eldrick returned to Blackwood with Seraphina, who now bore the curse's mark as a reminder of her sacrifice. Lord Malachi's lust for power remained unsated, but without the cursed ring, his downfall was imminent. The village of Blackwood slowly began to heal, and Seraphina, despite her outward appearance, found a new purpose, protecting the forest that had saved her from an eternity of torment. The legend of the cursed Ring of Thorns became a cautionary tale, reminding all who heard it that power obtained at the cost of one's soul was a curse more potent than any enchantment. And so, the village of Blackwood, once shrouded in darkness, began to flourish as a place of hope, while the memory of the cursed ring served as a haunting reminder of the perils of unchecked ambition.